Money stress is killing me. Have you ever felt that way? If you feel that way now, I know that I, I know that I certainly felt that way for a long time. I, I think it's important, number one, that I am as honest with people as I can be, because it's important to be honest, but more so, I mean, it just helps me to be more effective as a financial advisor to people. If I tell people that I have suffered the same mistakes and feelings that most other people that I interact with also have or are currently. And that's 100% me. Spent the majority of my 20s broke because living paycheck to paycheck, spending every dime that I earned, making more money, making less money, credit card debt, just up to my eyeballs in it. So not paying any attention to my money, being stressed out about it. So I totally get it. I totally get it. I've been there. And I have good news. Good news is that it's 100% possible for you to move beyond this, to stop stressing out about money. And I think that that's a really important thing. Also, money stress just follows us around everywhere, follows us into the shower in the morning. It follows us to work. It follows us with our kids and our families. And it's this wet blanket or a crushing weight that is on us all the time. And I am very interested in helping you to get to a place where you have the opposite, which is financial peace of mind, where you're not worrying about money anymore. You're interacting and having a healthy, successful relationship, or you just don't think about it anymore. Whatever you want, I'm interested in helping you to get there. So it is the process of getting all of your ducks in a row, your financial house in order, whatever language you want to use about it, just so you can stop stressing about money. It is a simple process, but it is not an easy process. So I'm not a person who is going to tell you that, you wave a magic wand or you do these hacks or secrets or any other BS, because that's not how it works. And even if it did, even if you tried some kind of a fad diet and you dropped 10 pounds, well, unless you address the other aspects and why it is that you were overweight in the first place, then you're just going to put the weight back on. So I wish that there were quick fixes, but I don't really. I think that there's so much value in deciding you're going to do something and then doing what it takes to achieve it. And you get so much in that process. So it's not easy. It's simple, but it is not easy. So you will need to do a handful of things, which I'm going to lay out. So that's what 100% what I'm going to talk to you right now. So embrace a little bit of the suck, that it's going to take more time than you probably expected to, a little bit more effort, whatever. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it. I did it. Lots of people do it all the time. So financial success or whatever you want is 100% available to you. So what we need to do is create a better future that is pulling you towards it. And when you are in the middle of it, when you are just in the storm, it's really hard to do that. It's really hard to pick your head up and to change your perspective. But that's really what we need to do. That's what you need to do, is to take a step back and to be able to take a breath and say, okay, what is it that I really want? And you can imagine any future for yourself, any future for yourself. So that is a really important step, is to say, okay, I want this to change. I no longer want to be stressed out about money. Here is how I want to be feeling about money. The reality is that you and I have little to no control over the circumstances of our lives. Very little. You could be a billionaire and get in a submarine and go to the bottom of the ocean and have something go wrong, and it's all over. So bad stuff does not discriminate. It happens to everybody. So whether you're broke right now or you're super wealthy, we have no control over what's going to happen to us. We have absolute control over how we act. So our actions, our thinking, our feelings, how we respond to the circumstances of our lives. So you need to create in your head a compelling vision for your future. Think about what it is that you really want. Imagine whatever life that you want. And then we need to just look at what's currently going on. So in service of helping you to go through that process of figuring out what it is that you want, you can access our free goals course, which is on moneyalignmentacademy.com. You can access our free goals course. You can access our free values course. And we also have a get out of debt course, which is free, that you can take advantage of, and it'll guide you through that process. Once you've done that, once you've thought about, okay, there's the better tomorrow that I'm interested in, the brighter future that I want, then it's a function of triaging where we're at right now, where you're at right now. Think about when an emergency medical technician at EMT arrives on the scene of a terrible accident. It's not their job. It's not her job to fix everybody. It's her job to stabilize everyone, to stop the bleeding, to, whatever. Just let's stabilize people and assess the situation and figure out what specialist these people need to get to. If you have broken bones and you're bleeding, you need to get to the hospital right away. Maybe you just have some minor injuries and they can be treated at the scene. You don't need to go to the hospital. Maybe you need a specialist. Maybe you have a head injury, so you need to go and see a neurosurgeon, or there's a problem with your heart, so you need to go to a heart surgeon. I think you get the idea here. So you are now the EMT arriving on the scene of your financial emergency disaster. Because let's be honest, maybe it is a financial disaster that you find yourself in for whatever reason. Here we are. So let's take a sober and honest and really hard look at what's going on. Because odds are something needs to change. I know that was the case for me. And for me, a lot needed to change. And the majority of it for me was just my behaviors. A lot of it was my thinking as well, which then informs behaviors, which creates habits and everything else. So we need to explore and really take a hard look at how you're interacting with money. So are you paying attention to how you're spending, to your cash flow? Do you know how much money you're earning? Do you know how much money you're spending? Do you know how much debt you have? Do you know the value of your assets if you have any? These are important things that we must absolutely know. We must keep a budget. I know, not the most fun thing in the world to do, and maybe you're already doing that, but you get the idea. We need to know our financial facts. So just need to know what's going on, and that will give us the opportunity to then say, okay, how do we proactively start making changes, whatever changes are necessary to be making? Then the next step is, okay, now we have a good understanding of what the current situation is. Here we are. We need more money. So we have a choice. We can either figure out how to earn more money, or we could figure out how to live on less money. Earn more, live on less. It's possible to do both. 100% it is. So you could do a combination of those, but let's not complicate things too much. If you are not where you want to go, if you are just out of money every month, well, we need to figure out how to get more. So we either add more in through earning it, or we stop the money going out. So we reduce our spending somehow. And you might be in a situation where you're like, what are you talking about? I'm working 2 jobs. There's no way I can do extra. Okay. Very well. Maybe it's a matter of, okay, let's figure out how it is that you can begin to earn additional money in the current jobs that you are in, or create a better opportunity through a certification of some kind or a training program. I don't know what it is. This is why it's really important for you to be thinking about, okay, here's the future that I want. I'm imagining a better future for myself and my family. Here's where I'm at. How in the world am I going to bridge these gaps? And it may sound like it's impossible, and it may be impossible, but I don't think that it is. There are so many different opportunities for you to figure out how to make yourself more valuable to your current employer, or figure out what role, what job, what career you're interested in and start moving towards that. And the reality is that this stress and money stress that is killing so many of us, it afflicts people at every level. People that are making $250,000 a year, many are still living paycheck to paycheck, and people that are scraping by working two or three jobs. It's not dissimilar, obviously, different situations, but similar problems. So what can we be doing to either earn more, live on less, or some combination of the two? And then from there, it's fall in love with the doing. Get laser focused on everything that we've been talking about. You figured out what it is that you really want. What do I want for myself, my family, my situation? What's going on right now? Examined your current situation, your current behaviors. Thought about, okay, what can I be doing to start earning more? And it might not be possible today, but a year from now or 2 years from now, if you follow your plan and you follow the steps that will position you to be earning more money and to get you the life that you're interested in doing. So falling in love with the doing, embracing the suck, becoming laser focused on what it is that needs to be done, that so many virtuous things will begin happening for you. You will develop more confidence. You will develop better discipline. You will develop new skills, new know-how, and all those things will help you to be more effective. And what I know for sure is that hard work dispels worry. And I'm not saying that you're not working hard. You may not be. You may be working your butt off. When we are focused, we are clear in where we are going, we are executing. That is the recipe for success and will help you get to eventually financial peace of mind, which will eventually position you to pursue financial prosperity. Thrilled to help however I can. Please do let me know. Hit me up with questions, whatever you like. I am interested in helping you. I know that you are fully capable of having whatever you want when it comes to money. You are worthy of it. You are deserving of it, but you are not entitled to it. So the work must be done. But you're capable of doing hard things. I just know it. Do your part by doing your best.